have been on birth control since I was 18 because I'm not looking to have kids. So I've been on birth control for 6 years. Let's say if we were getting to a committed relationship, and I want to get off of birth control. I really, really do, actually.
Okay.
Would you consider getting a vasectomy for the meantime?
What? God damn. What do you mean for the meantime?
No.
No. Oh!
Hell no.
No! What?
Excuse my language. Hell no. You said in the meantime, far as like...
They're reversed. They can be reversed. Yeah, they are.
That's unnecessary money, though, girl. Like, come on now.
With insurance, it's actually very cheap. And then also the recovery time is only 1 day. You can go right back to work.
I don't want to play. I don't play around with my boy like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
With the twins like that, I don't want to play around with them.
You think birth control and a vasectomy are equivalent?
This host. Round of applause.
Hello.
Damn.
That's how you feel?
Right.
Can I get your name and age?
My name is Sayika and I'm 35.
And what do you do?
I'm in oil and gas.
All right. And what are we looking for?
We're looking for a classy lady, someone that knows where she wants to go in life, knows what she wants for her man, what she expects of her man, and can articulate that. So I know where we at.
All right, I like how you said a classy lady. Now I'm gonna bring it up because you've been here before, and we had a lady who you said had the go-getters on.
Yeah, she got the go-getters on. So
the go-getters?
Yeah.
What's that?
No, they go-getters. You know what I mean? She's going to get it. No matter what. Ain't wrong with it. Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, now he's a funny guy.
How you feel about the go-getters?
I felt like she was going to get it, you know what I mean? And I wasn't mad at that. It wasn't no disrespect to that, you know what I mean? I love the game. I respect the game.
Oh, okay.
I love the game. I respect
the comments
the game.
were on that one.
Yeah,
that's
I
real.
won't say nothing crazy.
All right. So do you have any children?
No, I don't.
All right. How do you feel about a young lady who does?
I don't have a problem with it, but at the same time, I would like to start my own family.
Okay, so you are open.
I'm open to it, but
you would prefer.
I would prefer.
All right.
All them baby mamas gotta go.
No doubt.
All right, so we do have a few pop balloons.
Okay.
Let's go and check it out.
Let's check it out.
All right, let's start right here.
And.
All right, lovely. Can I get your name and age?
I'm Corinthian and I'm 38.
Okay.
And what do you do?
I'm a phlebotomist, medical field.
All right, and why did you pop your balloon?
I actually know him. So,
yeah. From where?
Oh. Yeah.
What?
Have we met before?
Okay. Oh. Yeah.
Yo, where's my sound effect? Burp, 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 burp. Damn, I don't think that's on my soundboard yet. Let me write down a note. I got to put that down up in here. You know what this is the look of? Shit, I might have hit. I might have been deep inside them watery walls. And I don't remember her. Yeah. You don't remember the inside of my vagina? Like, I didn't mean that much to. Not only do you not know my name, but you don't even remember that you was on the inside of my guts, pumping hard over my 327-pound bowling ball of a body. That's a huge bitch. Let's go.
So,
I don't know.
You don't know?
I know a lot of people. You know, she's a beautiful lady, but I don't know.
oh, yeah, man?
That's crazy.
That's actually my fam.
Wait,
We actually grew up
what?
together.
Your fam?
Yeah, I don't. It's crazy. I don't know.
Like actual family, or like you guys, families know each other?
It's like one of my best friends, but he acting funny right now, so I don't even know how to take it right now.
Yeah, I don't know how to take that either.
I blew you a couple.
I know her. I've seen her before.
Is she your friend?
I know her, but I don't know. It's a long story. We got a little bit
of time.
But nonetheless, I appreciate you for popping your balloon. I'd love to move on.
First off, the host is doing a fantastic job. I love the facial expressions. Let's address the good. Shame this man.
Shame. Shame.
Shame him. For he has smashed. He's been deep inside just like we assume. But it fucked him up. Because he don't want to admit to the homies that he's been inside. And I get it at the end of the day. That's not necessarily a notch that you want to put on that tight-ass belt that he's got on. But now it makes him look like a liar. A deceitful, lock-wearing man. I don't know how many men are going to get my shame bells, but this is some shameful-ass activity. If you was ashamed of the guts, why did you go deep inside them large-ass walls? Why? What you do about the dirt, about the lonely shall be surfaced to light. You pork and fat chicks, and will not admit to it when faced under intense scrutiny? No, that is not a high-integrity person. If you clapping the big backs in silence, you better be okay with letting the world know that that's your preference, my guy.
You okay moving on? You got something to say?
He can move right on.
Oh.
That was a little funny, y'all. That was a little funny. I don't know. I feel like there's some history, but we gonna move on.
No history at all.
Not nothing like that.
Am I the only one feeling a little weird?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Nothing.
You don't have to feel weird about
We
it.
gonna go on. We gonna go on right over here. Can I get your name and age?
He chopped them big backs
I'm
down.
36.
And what do you do?
I work at Frito-Lay, and I'm a first-time book author.
Oh, nice. Okay. So why did you pop your balloon?
Because I have 3 kids, actually, and I really don't want no more kids.
Okay.
My kids are like
Move
over
on.
20,
Move on.
15, 13. I don't want to start over.
Damn.
But I did say that for my husband, I would maybe, sacrifice.
Move
or
on.
compromise,
We don't care.
but I
Keep going.
I'm going to be 37. I don't want to start over.
That's how you feel, baby. I'm gonna let you
I
ride.
like your dress, though.
Thank you.
Dress family.
I like yours.
Thank you.
Is she someone that's your type?
She's a beautiful lady. I like her hair. I like her smile, skin tone, everything. Right?
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sitting on it.
Okay. All right, let's go on down.
All right, let's move along.
Can I get your name and age?
Hello, my name is Gidget. I'm 39.
And what do you do?
I'm a med tech and a travel CNA.
All right, and why did you pop your balloon?
Well, he said he'll prefer a woman with that doesn't have children, and I have 3.
Okay, no doubt. I appreciate that.
Is she someone that's your type?
She's a beautiful lady, but not necessarily my type. Not necessarily my type.
Quick emergency meeting. I was recently searching for my name online and found way too much personal information, which brought me down this weird rabbit hole of how that could have happened, and found out that there's companies out there called data brokers that will sell your data to marketers, scammers, and even stalkers. And it's a nasty, disgusting feeling knowing that there's bad actors out there selling my information, selling your information for profit. But that's why I'm recommending today's sponsor, Aura. Now, I use Aura to automatically remove my information from these sites and keep my information off. But they do other things as well, such as bank fraud and identity theft alerts, VPN access. But guys, utilize my link down in the description box down below for a 14-day trial. At least see if you've been compromised. Privacy is king in this day and age, and you should know if your information is out there. So again, utilize my link, aura.com/MTR, in the description box down below to try 2 weeks free. That's way more than enough time to see if your personal data has been exposed. Go now.
All right, so let's go on back down.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so we do have boom, 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 quite a bit. We got 4 unpopped balloons, so we still in the game.
All right, we still
You
in the
ready
game. Yeah,
to
let's do
dig
it.
a little deeper now?
Let's do it.
You got a question for him?
I got a question. Do you know how to speak life into your man? And if you do, what does that sound? Give me an example of what that sounds like.
Let that marinate for a minute. Y'all
I
ready?
can just give you a scenario. I mean, let's just say I'm having like a long day. The boss is on my head. I'm not getting a promotion I
head
wanted.
top.
I've been working for. I deserve. Speak life into me.
Y'all ready? All right, come on down. All right, beautiful. Can I get your name and age?
My name is Kirsten. I'm 24.
And what do you do?
I'm a medical assistant and a PA student.
All right, and go ahead and answer his question.
Okay.
So the way I would speak life into my man, I guess, after a long day, I would just remind him that, not necessarily are you provider. I wouldn't say necessarily a financial way, but in a relationship, companionship, like you provide for me, you give me emotional needs, you reassure me, like you're doing what as a man should do, like you're useful in this world,
You speak life.
Words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation for sure.
I respect that.
All right, let's go down to the next
freak.
one. All right, babe, can I get your name and age?
Laura, 32.
And what do you do?
I am a PhD student. I'm a graduate research assistant at my university.
All right, and go ahead and answer his question.
So, life is already tough for you just because of like how you exist in this world. It's already tough for you, right? Like, we can't continue to pile onto that. So, for me personally, I think words can only go so far. Words of encouragement do mean like everything. Life and death lies in the power of the tongue, depending on like how you want to take
The power
that.
of the tongue is
for me
crazy.
Personally, words of encouragement are good, but I think also too like providing a logical solution or trying to provide some type of like reprieve for you as well would like make those words or those like words come into action meaningful for you. Yeah. So it wouldn't just be like, okay, like good for you, babe. Like I support you in all you do, because that does. I mean, it's mental, right? But it can only go so far. It's like, okay, what kind of solutions can we put on a table to figure out like, all right, what can we actually do strategically to make it actually better for you? Because if it's better for you, it's better for me. Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I love that, actually.
Yeah. We don't believe you. You need more people. Ooh. Oh. Yes. Yes. What if he asked you to take your asshole off of the internet? Are you going to give him the conscientious background to let him know and understand of where it is that you're supposed to be within your life as a man? Because it's so hard being of a man, of a black man, and it's a black woman. I just want to provide this sanctity and all this other bullshit. Look at the smile back up in it. That's the look of a young man who's been got. That's been got by the harlot demon woman in front of her. Look at this, a woman who will take it upon herself to do the devil shit. You know what I'm saying? Laughing, joking. Woo! You know what I see. Yeah. We don't believe you. You need more people.
Where are you from, by the way? You have a slight accent.
Oh, yeah.
Hell.
I'm from Houston, Texas. But like, yeah.
She's from that ninth gate.
African American, and my father, he's from Guyana. So that's
okay. That's what I heard. I was like, I heard it. Did you hear the little?
What part of Houston?
Huh?
She's from the abyss, baby.
45 in Edgebrook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man,
Switch that accent up real quick. You got real Houston right there.
All right.
All right, let's go down to the next one.
All right, cool.
All right, babe. Can I get your name and age?
My name is Jade, and I'm 31.
And what do you do?
She gonna. I tell you, I keep on telling you, Chad. This one right here make you teach you things you never knew your body could do. I can tell you that right now. The walls would be incredible, but it ain't worth it, baby. At least wrap it up.
I own a men's grooming salon.
Okay.
So I cut hair, beard trims, facials, neck and shoulder massages, full body waxing.
Yeah.
You got a little tight.
I got a couple kinks. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead and answer his question.
Yeah, he's funny.
So the question was, if let's say you didn't get a promotion, how would I support you?
Yeah.
I think I kind of agree with what she said as far as like, you might not have the words, but I would do my best to make you feel like you're worthy to me and that I value you. And then also just kind of like, sit with you, rub your head, give you a nice massage, make you feel good, and just let you know that I value you. Even though they don't, I do.
I can dig that.
Yeah.
All right, appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, let's go down to the next one.
Love.
Hello. Can I get your name and age?
Jasmine, 32.
And what do you do?
I do reproductive health care and education.
All right, and go ahead and answer his question.
So
Should I
for
Planned
me,
Parenthood?
my love language is touch. So I would definitely, try to make you feel better, massage you. I would speak life into existence to let you know that you do matter, and don't let this one little instance, knock you down. I'll try to keep you uplifted as best as I can.
Okay, I like that.
All right, let's go on back down.
All right, cool.
All right, so we did get some good answers. How you
All
feel?
right. I feel good. I feel good about the answers.
What were you looking for?
I was looking more of like, this is what life is. Life is about getting knocked down. Life is about, you know what I mean, how are you going to respond to that? You know what I mean? You know what you deserve. You know what you're after. How are you going to go harder for that? You know what I mean? Like, I don't necessarily need to be coddled or babied, you know what I mean, on my man. I love that, don't get me wrong. I love the touch and stuff like that, but necessarily, like, reassure me that, boy, you know who you are. Like, go get it. And
well, hey, bro, you're looking for responses from women that lead with sexuality to do anything else besides lead with sexuality. That's all she knows her whole life. They say, these women that will say love language is touch. Meanwhile, they're just whores and thoughts. They're just easy. And the only way that they can figure out how to satiate a man is because they don't have game. They don't have mouthpiece. They don't know how to speak life into you. What she knows how to put into you is that goddamn lamb chop. You heard? That's what she does good. She's mastered the art of that, right? She knows her sexuality in and out and is willing to try some freaky shit with you. But don't you ever get convinced that this is of marriageable material or that this is valuable. Please never. Know the difference.
if they knocked you
And
down,
act accordingly.
all right, well, just go harder.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
That's all I was looking
Got you. Okay. Did you feel like you heard that?
for. I feel like they want to touch me. You know what I mean? So, you know, they want to touch it. Yeah, I'm
Yeah, shout out to Shan. Yeah, none of them answered the question because most of them up here are sloppy 304s. Like, it's just obvious. Like, so they're going to answer based off of what they know. Listen, you can't take a Ford Pinto and expect to run a race with them. Excuse me, or to have like a car race with them. No, get a fast car with high horsepower, high torque.
I'm mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I can get lost in that too, though.
Okay.
So I might start
Maybe
thinking.
that was the first step,
yeah,
you know?
that might let me know I may need to go harder because, you know, shit. If this is the feeling I can get, you know, I need to stay right here.
All right. So you do get to pop.
No doubt.
I'm going to let you go ahead and pop 2.
All right, let's do it.
Go ahead.
All right.
He gonna go for the bigums.
Man. All right, I'm going to start right here.
Whoa.
I'm going to start right here.
All right. I'm going to
Damn, I'm good.
get you right down there.
All right, no problem.
Those are two largest ones,
Put
right?
your hand down.
That's left.
All right, babe. Why'd you keep your balloon unpopped?
Because I think you.
Baby girl, listen, you plus size, right? You plus size, you know, that's already a struggle. Work on that struggle. But why get a wig that's short, right? What is the meaning of this? Not only is the wig short, right? Just grow your hair out. But then also it's red. Why, with that beautiful melanin, you would choose to adorn a clown hat on top of that?
He's handsome, and I like this energy. Yeah.
No doubt. I appreciate that.
All right. And why'd you pop her balloon?
All the ladies are beautiful. It just had to come down to it, so I just had to start narrowing it down. So I just came right here.
So what brought you here?
More of like, I work out a lot, so it just doesn't look like they're more into the fitness first, which is no problem.
The physical aesthetic for you.
Yeah, no
Gotcha.
doubt. But they're beautiful ladies though, for sure.
Okay.
I do Pilates 4 times a week.
Okay.
Just saying.
Not the harlot over here popped because he's looking for a girl that works out. Wait a minute, did Shirley just say she works out 8 times per week?
So for sure.
Okay.
I do Pilates 4 times a week.
Okay.
Just saying.
I'm with that. I'm with that.
But it's fine.
That's weird.
All right. It's going down to the next one.
I judge wrong.
All right, babe. Why'd you keep your balloon unpopped?
Just off of the initial attraction. He was handsome to me. I like his hair, like what you have on.
Damn.
All right. And why'd you pop her balloon?
Just because I felt like the answer was kind of mundane. It was kind of you know, like, and I understand though it's hard to come off the top with something like that. You know what I mean?
The lie
It's more of
detector
a
test
natural
determined
setting,
that
but
was a lie.
If you had it, you had it. If you didn't have it, it's all good.
I understand. No
Yeah.
problems here.
Yeah, that's real.
Is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's beautiful. I'll shoot at her.
All right. Let's go on back down.
All right. Boom.
And we had a pop. Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
All right, babe. First, you had it unpopped for a long time.
Yeah.
Why did you stay unpopped at first?
I really appreciated like his energy.
Be
I
nice.
don't know what it was about him, but I liked his energy. Okay. Also, too, I'm already 5'10". Dating is already hard as it is.
You're 5'10"?
It's nice seeing a guy like taller than me for once, especially in Houston. Like everybody's like 5'6" max. You know, it sucks. Like,
Yeah.
But aside from that, right? Like, I think for me, I have a very deep appreciation for the female body.
Oh, no, you don't.
In all of its forms and all of its frames. And I think that there's nothing against like physical attraction. I think that should be one of the first things you look at. Like, okay, he fine.
Oh my
cool.
God.
But I think if a woman can't sit comfortably in her body without you judging her or seeing like she's less attractive, because I haven't worked out in almost a year since I started my PhD program. I'm just built like this. Versus a person who works out 4 times a week. You understand? So
It doesn't matter if she works out 4 times per week, but she's still eating bullshit and or garbage, or if she just started working out 4 times per week, but she made it to 29 years of age and she's rotund, built like a dryer in nature, a Kenmore dryer, then mistakes were made. Just because he has an opinion regarding a body type that he does not like, but you pop on him for being an option because of that? This is the sister code bullshit. This is the prioritization of womanhood, sister, lover, queen, outside of looking and respecting a man for having a type. This is so crazy.
you judging her or seeing like she's less attractive, because I haven't worked out in almost a year since I started my PhD program. I'm just built like this. Versus a person who
Notice
works out
the
4 times
ego.
a week. You understand? So like I think that type of like that could be like inaccurate. And granted, genetically that works for kids, whatever in the future. But just not hearing that is not like appealing to me. Because if my body changes, or if like because I do change from like very thin to like this is heavy for me, and so it's like it makes me wonder like what would happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Dog, what are you talking about? Yo, do they live in reality? Do they live in reality? You're Listen, first off, let me say it like this. If you're shaped like this, she's posting her whore photos up online and putting her vagina up into the camera, right? In her inner hip line. If you posting photos like this, and then you end up looking like or being the size of the lovely young lady to come before her, right? That he popped on. Who was it? It was this one right here. If you move from this size over here to this size over here and not expect a man to deeply consider being in a relationship with you, then you're absolutely bugging. You're absolutely bugging. You are a crazy person. You do not live in reality. You create your own reality and then you wonder why you maintain single. Newsflash, baby girl, you're not perfect. All right? You got a gonzo that sits on your face. The schnauz is crazy. All right? The schnauz is crazy, all right? But you over here acting like a guy being specific in terms of the things that he likes in regards to body type is like insane. You are literally delusional. You're literally insane.
it's already hard as it is. It's nice seeing a guy like taller than me for once, especially in Houston. Like everybody's like 5'6" max. It sucks. Like But aside from that, right? Like I think for me, I have a very
It's a good doggy
appreciation
position
for the female body in all of its forms and all of its frames. And I think that there's nothing against like physical attraction. I think that should be one of the first things you look at. Like, okay, he fine, cool. But I think if a woman can't sit comfortably in her body without you judging her or seeing like she's less attractive, because I haven't worked out in almost a year since I started my PhD.
Shut up, right? I'm just built like this. You know what's crazy about this? And then here goes into, right? Like imagine posting photos like this online for 0 likes. No likes, no comments. Imagine doing that. You know what's interesting though? If you take a look at this, 3 likes, right? 8 likes. The most amount of photos that she's got is the most whore. Correlation, 4 likes, 1 like, 2 likes. So even still, I begin to see why so many of these different women start to it's because they're propagated or promoted for bad decisions and demonstrating their sexual liberation as if it's some type of superpower, right? And they receive this odd feedback loop of positivity because they post the more 3 or 4 that they can. And you begin to look at the images that they look at, the magazines that they look at, the way that for women it's called body shaming, but for men it's not, right? It's just you're fat, right? And they begin to get in their own delusion of bullshit, and to which these same publications begin to paint men as the enemy. And so now they're walking forward and they're trying to date, and they're blaming all of their end of their situationships or relationships on that same man. And then they wonder why they get the response from that man, or they're self-selecting potentially good options.
I'm just built like this versus a person who works out 4 times a week. You understand? So like, I think that type of like, that could be like inaccurate. And granted, genetically that works for kids, whatever in the future, but just not hearing that is not like appealing to me. Because if my body changes, or if like, because I do change from like very thin to like, this is heavy for me. And so it's like, it makes me wonder like, what would happen, So I just, women should be appreciated. She's gorgeous, like Jesus Christ, like she's gorgeous.
Definitely.
And listen to the guy.
Yeah, hell yeah. So like, I don't know. It's just when I heard that, just didn't set right with me.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I understand that.
No, she's not. I'll be honest. She's average at best. She's a smooth 2 because she's so heavy. Now, she might be way more gorgeous. She might be in average territory, if not above average territory, if she was of normal BMI. But these women are other women's biggest downfall because they refuse to be truthful to them. They refuse to be truthful. Why do women like this lie to other women? Why do they do that? It makes absolutely no sense to me. There is no benefit in being able to lie. The only thing is that in the short term, the heavyset woman feels better about being extremely heavyset. That's it. But from a long-term results-oriented perspective, there is no benefit whatsoever. No, stop it. Drop it. Lose weight. But we move off. But we're in this society where there's not standards. And the standards are created by media outlets that want to sell you money. Of course, within a capitalistic society, they want people to be overweight. Of course, they want you to not practice mouth discipline because they get to sell you more product. Of course.
I respect that.
Yeah, no doubt.
No, you don't. You don't respect shit.
So how do you feel about that?
I have no problem with that. If that's how she feel. I didn't necessarily think that she worked out as well, but it was just a start.
More of a physical.
Yeah, it was more of a start, but
nasty.
Nonetheless, like I said, they are beautiful.
So question for you, like she said,
people want to get told lies.
Down, this is more of a thicker side for her. If she did get to a point where you're like, babe, not quite feeling it, how would you handle that? Do you feel like you would just be like, wash my hands of it, or do you feel like you would step in and say, let's better it?
Let's better it. I'm not one to wash my hands because my weight can fluctuate, so I know it can go up and down as well. So I'm all about let's get back to it. But if it starts to get out of control, let's get on top of it before it gets out of control and we get there.
What constitutes out of control, though?
Out of control is the simple fact that we haven't worked out at all. If you even, like, it doesn't matter what your body composition looks like. If you ain't worked out at all, it's getting out of control because it's not healthy.
So if a person has a debilitating back disease, or if they have a condition that does not allow them to work out, does that constitute, like, under the same thing, or?
Shut up! The reason you need to shut up is because debilitating back disease is not the majority of people that are overweight in this country. And you know that. How you have a PhD and you're arguing from a point of emotions? How are you doing? Is this the I'm a PhDs who are unwilling to date dudes that are making under $100,000 per year because of their education that they think that they should accumulate up to? With all of their debt going into these relationships, with goddamn naked photos all over the internet. These are the women that are out here. These are the marriageable material. Having to have to argue back and forth with someone who is debating a huge, small subset of a debilitating disease. That's not the majority of overweight people. The majority of overweight people do not practice mouth discipline. if they have control of their environment or what they are. If you're a child and you're overweight, you blame the damn parents. Always. But if you're an adult and you're in an environment and have the money to pay for normal foods and you still overweight, I have no sympathy for you. Unless you have a debilitating disease, but I watch Instagram videos of people with no arms going into the gym. No excuses. No excuses. They will fight from reality to drag you down into their uncomfortable, shadowy layer of delusion. Cooked! Broiled. Shout out to the lovely young modern woman as it exists today. Feminism, you've done an absolute number.
Are you willing to like pick and choose?
No, it wouldn't constitute the same thing, but that would be an anomaly compared to the number of people that have that condition compared to the people that can't.
Thank you, my
out.
brother.
So that really wouldn't
Thank you. Great answer.
It wouldn't weigh as heavy.
Okay.
The amount of people that can work out versus people that have that condition,
Yeah.
it doesn't sit that way.
Yeah, I think back to my mother. She's a BBW. She's gorgeous. 5'10", Nicki Minaj booty naturally. I wish, but like, I know that she does have like debilitating back pain that she can't fix.
Yeah.
So when I hear that, like, she's a beautiful woman, and like my father accepts her as she. Now he jokes around, but like he accepts her as she is at every stage of their marriage. So I just think like it's hard for me to accept. I respect what you're saying, but I think it's just hard for me to like accept that. And I understand like betterment, improvement, that's cool and all, but like there's a point as like where something is out of control, where it's like it's beyond repair. What are some other remedies, you know? Yeah. I'm not trying. I ain't trying to drill you.
No. Yeah, no, you are trying to drill it. You know, and the odd thing is that, you know, she's the most insecure. She's insecure with herself and her body. So she sees a man have standards and expectations, and then she runs for the goddamn hills because of her own. She's projecting her own insecurities of whatever her mom's body looked like when her mom was in decent shape before whatever it is that happened to her. And then also with the nudity that she posts online seeking validation. This is a problem with her, but she will blame everyone around her for the issue. This is a PhD person. She has to write a dissertation, which is backed by articles, which is backed by facts, backed by statistics. And she's utilizing an anecdotal example of her mother to pop on this guy.
No doubt.
You got it.
Well, one thing I would just say to that is before it got to that point, there was a point where it could have not got to that point. So like that's what I'm saying.
Many steps.
It's just so, you know,
it's hard to
all
get
comes
fat.
back to let's not get it out of control.
Okay, that's fair.
All right, let's go on down.
All right.
All right, so we do have one unpopped
All right.
balloon. Come on down, babe. Come on down.
Oh,
Let's make a little space for her.
he got the little
All right, babe,
Yamin.
so are you keeping your balloon unpopped?
Let's see.
As for right now, yes.
All right, so we get to have a moment to be able to ask a couple questions.
She's an athlete, by the way, so she doesn't agree with anything of the nosy young woman just said earlier.
So I'm gonna let you go ahead and start, okay?
All right. How would you resolve conflict if you were very, very angry? Not necessarily directed at me, but just to a point where you were completely irate. How do you deal with that? Let's say you come home and you're completely irate. How do you deal with that? I'm just sitting on the couch minding my business.
If you minding your business, keep minding your business and let me go blow some steam off outside. Like I might
Are you gonna communicate that?
Yeah. No, well, I may need like a good 10, 15 minutes to tell myself like, I either handled this correctly, which either I walked away, B, I'm not no buster, which is why I walked away and he got me messed up or whatever it is, right? But let me like debrief the situation first before I hear any type of input of what you want to say to me, what I want to hear. Let me reconcile with myself first. When I'm ready to come to you, baby, if I'm talking, just listen for me. Like it's not even the time right now for you to even say nothing, because you may not even understand it in totality. So let me say it and just let me get it off my chest. If you got something live to say, I'm definitely down to hear it, but just let me get it off my chest.
Okay.
So will you open that door for her to know when she's able to either allow you to vent or when she can speak?
Did she put
Yeah,
that
definitely.
vagina
definitely.
in
I don't want you to feel like your word is not like you can't speak or when you're not able to speak, anything like that. But more or less, some people always feel like their words are more powerful than what I'm thinking, and it's not necessarily like you can't think for me, but just let me think this through.
There's a moment for everything. Yeah, gotcha.
Let me think this through.
All right, do you have a question for her?
Yeah. 24, right?
Correct.
This age gap, girl, I got like 9 years on you. How you feel about that?
Age gaps, they're very normal in my family. So I'm not
Okay.
too bothered by it.
She got
I mean,
that
something
side
completely
titty
different
out.
if you're,
I
like,
see you, girl.
Hugh Hefner, then no. But like,
She ain't that young. You should know who Hugh Hefner is.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm an old soul. But
Okay.
no, I don't find too much of a difference. Plus, I always like my partner to be even maybe a little more secure because I can see to that it's guidance. Maybe I can learn from them. They can also learn a lot from me. So
I'll be honest, chat, and maybe it's because all the other women up there are so much mud butt, but I think that she might be the best option up there, right? I see a little bit of 304 poking through on her profile. I'll give her certain passes, right? But I think she's actually might be the best option up there.
Okay,
Have you dated older before?
yes.
You said 9-year difference, right?
She says she's
The
24.
oldest I ever had was 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've dealt with older women, no doubt.
Have you dealt with younger women? How do you feel about that?
I've dealt with younger women, but not like. Yeah, I've dealt with younger women. Yeah. I've dealt with young women. That's what.
We get it. We get it. We get
I've
it.
dealt with them.
You have another question for him?
Okay. I have been on birth control since I was 18 because I'm not looking to have kids. So I've been on
Ever?
birth control for 6 years. Let's say if we were getting to a committed relationship and I want to get off of birth control, I really, really do, actually.
Okay.
Would you consider getting a vasectomy for the meantime?
What? God damn. What do you mean for the meantime? What? Isn't she in the medical field? What did she say? She's a PA? What do you mean? How about you abstain from vaginal penetration? By the way, wait a minute. I ain't shit. I ain't shit. I ain't shit. I ain't shit. What? Why would you ask such a question? You are doing so goddamn well. We trying to get some damn matches up here, girl. Shut up. That is a stupid question to ask. Would he get his balls cut in order to not squirt semen? There's so many other steps. How about condoms? How about abstinence? How about not opening up your goddamn legs? But in order for you to get an orgasm, that's what you're thinking? You want him to get his balls cut? There is no man on the face of this earth that should get a vasectomy with the intention of getting it switched on back later. Why? Because there's a chance that it can never get clipped back on, for lack of a better terminology. You know, here's the thing though. I'm going to give her a slight benefit of the doubt because maybe she don't know that, but she's in a medical field, so I don't know how you cannot know that. But I wonder if you would explain that to her, what she would say.
No.
No. Oh,
Hell no.
No. What?
Excuse my language. Hell no. And you, all right, so hold on. Maybe I'm not as well versed on vasectomies. You said in the meantime, far as like
They're reversed. They can be reversed. Yeah, they are.
That's unnecessary money though, girl. Like, come on now.
With insurance, it's actually very cheap. And then also the recovery time is only 1 day. You can go right back to
Yeah,
work.
I don't want to play. I don't wanna play around with my boy like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
With the twins like that, I don't want to play around with them.
You think birth control and a vasectomy are equivalent?
This host. Round of applause. Can we get a round of applause for the host down up into the chat? Because I thought that when we saw her behavior the last episode and she got up my guy for that one thing, I thought she was going to be more sister code. But no, that's a fantastic question.
Of course it is.
She's a moron. Oh, she is a young moron. What is you doing, baby? I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. Never mind. She's cooked. She's cooked just like the other ones. In a less hoe, less Cinnabon attire. Oh, no. Look at the host scratching her head. How could you even pop on a guy at the end for that degree of stupid?
Twins like that, I don't want to play around with them.
You think birth control and a vasectomy are equivalent?
Of course it is. Absolutely.
How?
Thank you.
Well, okay, it's equivalent, but and not the same. Birth control for women, pills, IUD, the implant, it's all very hormonal.
Versus cutting a vein or a duct? How is the end result of not being able to have kids, but there's a bunch of process steps before the end result into your equation of equivalency, ma'am.
It changes women. Women operate on a monthly cycle. Men operate on a 24-hour cycle. So you're going through emotions a lot more rapidly, and you're able to contain that a lot more rapidly because you're used to that. As opposed to women, let's talk about women who have endometriosis, PCOS. They're constantly fluctuating. Me, I've been on hormonal birth control for 6 years. I'm constantly fluctuating. I hate this. I'm sorry, I almost cussed. But I hate this stuff. I really do. But I would hope that my partner, who would be in a long-term relationship to me, committed, maybe looking at marriage.
If you hate it that much, then stop getting semen in your goddamn vagina. What? What? Stop getting semen near your vagina if you hate it that much. What is you doing? But well, we fucking cooked, baby. We done. I'm sorry to be screaming like this as much. I'm sure it's hurt your guys' eardrums, but this is ridiculous. There's no process step in here before the decision for a man at his age, 31, 32 years old, of having surgery done to snip a duct, and a reversal of that surgery having only a 85 to 90% success rate. So that's 10 to 15% that he may not have access to that ever again. To go under the knife twice versus the choice of abstinence,
kids, all of that.
Or not putting penis near your vagina.
Not ready. I hope that we could find some type of middle ground to prevent child,
oral
children in the meantime.
You're a moron. You are so much of a moron, and I'm so crazy. Maybe it's because of the comparison of your profile to everyone else. I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, but you might be. I don't know who's more of the moron, this one or the fat shaming, the anti-fat shamer.
That's a deep middle ground.
Right.
How you feel?
And she gonna stand on that.
15-minute surgery.
But that's
Thank you, host.
Jules, that's a
Thank you, host.
You're not really losing it. You're not losing it at all.
Have we done the research on the effects if something could possibly go wrong? Like, I'm sorry to go so deep into this, but I'm a little shook.
Yeah.
There's a less than 10% unsuccessful rate.
Oh, she knows.
Yeah, so, I've never been asked that question.
You're welcome.
Thank you, because I'll know what to say next time for sure. But yeah, I'm not with that. I'm not with that at all. No doubt about it. If it's that serious, baby, we could just not have sex.
That was what I was about to say. I was like, could
you not go without it?
Well, she's a whore,
personally, no, I love my man. I always want to jump his bones.
Yeah, she's a whore. Right.
But if you're talking about
no
marriage,
self-discipline.
we just come on with it. A year of...
Think about how crazy that is that she wants to prioritize you getting that surgery done because she wants to jump his bones. Oh, these women is evil, baby. Think about the conditioning. Think about the feminist blogs in her quotes. Think about the magazines that she's been reading. The medical, right? Like the amount of information or education that she's received to get to this equation, to stand on this degree of business, intertwined with the fact that she's an easy young lady, so she can't have self-discipline for someone that's her man, who she might want that man to get on bended knee one day. Oh!
Wait till marriage?
Yeah, because
I'm good.
he's 30, how old?
I'm 35.
35, so I'm sure he's at that point where it's like, it's time to kind of settle down.
I believe since I'm still 24,
Yeah, she got it.
And this is why there's an age gap. There it is.
Thank you.
There it is. Yes. Yeah. So that summed it up for us. Yeah, let's, because I don't know if you're going to find somebody at that age that's willing to do that. Yeah, I don't know.
you'd be surprised.
Have
What
you-
one man won't, another man will.
Have you met one?
Yes.
Where he at?
Girl, everywhere. Here, there.
I'm
across
sorry, I
the
can't
pond.
say nothing else to this.
We gonna have to take you across the pond, girl. Come on, let me hold your hand. Come on. Come on, baby. I gotta bring you right back on over, okay? All right.
Delusional.
Woo!
Delusional.
That was a roller coaster.
Yeah, that was a roller coaster.
That was different.
Little dungeon drop right there.
Yeah.
Little straight drop right there.
That was a nice run, though.
Yeah,
That
we had a good
that
run.
Was.
We had a good run.
We was almost there.
We was almost there.
Yeah, lost us over there.
Wow.
All right. So unfortunately, we did not find a romantic match.
All right, no
But we
problem.
would definitely love to have you come back. I feel like I know what you're looking for.
No doubt.
I know what you're trying to keep.
Yeah. I'm
All
trying to keep it together.
And then they'll go back 10 to 15 years later and ask, where did all the good men go? Meanwhile, her option set is so small to only consider men that are willing to get vasectomies. Oh, I feel disgusting.
She belongs to the street.
Girl, don't hold my hand. You a mattress actress on the OnlyFans. Get your money, girl, but damn, how is that your only plan? What you gonna do when you get too old to strip and dance? Get up out your echo chamber screaming period and yes. You a low down dirty woman if you try to get knocked up by a high value man.